So today we're going to talk about how to set up your RaceJoy profile if you are a runner using RaceJoy to track your race. So the first thing you want to do is download the RaceJoy app. You can find this in the Apple iOS store or the Google Play Store. And once you've downloaded the app, you can open the app up and simply search for the race that you're going to be using this for. Now, it's important to know that not all races are going to enable RaceJoy. So if you have received an email saying that this race is offering RaceJoy, but you can't see the race in the app, the race may be kind of making last minute changes on the setup, so the race isn't live just yet. So if anything comes up, feel free to email info@racejoy.com and we can take a look at it for you. But here you'll simply search for the race, and we're going to be running the RunSignup Marathon. So I'll go ahead and click into the RunSignup Marathon, and you'll be presented with two options here. So the first option here is if you are a participant. So if you're going to be running this race, you'll select the I want to be tracked, and then you'll be taking on a whole separate profile creation path. If you are a spectator, you will come into here and select I want to track someone, and you'll have a whole different flow there. For this video today, we're going to be specifically looking at how to set up your profile as a participant. So I'll select I want to be tracked, and next you'll search for your registration. If you've registered for this race on RunSignup, everything is going to automatically pull down from your registration. So the course is going to be pulled down automatically for you. So there's not going to be any selection you really need to be making. So in our case, I'm going to be running as Pam. And so it finds the one registration under my name, Pam, and it knows that I'm in the marathon. I haven't been assigned a bib on the RunSignup side of things, but for RaceJoy purposes, bib is not anything specifically you need to populate into RaceJoy. You can use RaceJoy without a bib number in there, and it's going to work just fine.
Now, Pam is short for Kevin, right?
Yes, Pam is short for Kevin.
So basically, you take the bottom line from the K, you slide it up, you got your P, the EVI. This will make sense when I put a graphic in. The EVI kind of merge Megazord style to become an A, and then the N just duplicates. And what do you have?
Pam.
Pam.
I've searched for myself. You can see on the right-hand side, there is a green check mark. Because this is the only Pam in the system, it knows to automatically select that. If there are multiple options, something like this, if there are multiple Toms, for example, something like this, you'll have to manually click on the plus sign to make sure that you've selected the correct Tom. In our case, just one Pam, so it's going to automatically select it for us. We'll select next. And once you select next, you're basically going to follow the prompts that come up within the app. So if this is going to be the phone that you're going to be using, you can select yes, that you're going to claim this device, and you'll select I confirm. You want to make sure you have progress alerts turned on. These are going to be the alerts that you get as a runner when you run through every single mile, start and finish. You can select the audio settings to make sure all of your audio settings are set up properly. If you have friends or family also running this race, you can also track and get alerts on their progress as well, which is pretty neat, as long as they're using RaceJoy for their race. In this case, this is a virtual race, so the tracking is already turned on, so I can just select yes, I want to enable RaceJoy and allow for RaceJoy to track. Some social sharings you can share with on social media that you're going to be using RaceJoy so your friends and family can track you. And then we have some specific tips on making sure that your phone settings are set up properly. There's a couple of key settings that you'll want to make sure that you have set up on your phone. You want to make sure that under your settings area, your background app refresh is turned on, and you'll want to make sure that location services are set to always on. You can scroll through some of the tips and tricks, or you can simply select skip to kind of get through and finish the profile creation here. So once you finish creating your profile, you're technically done. If you're doing this a couple days before the race, you can simply close out of RaceJoy, and on race morning, you would come back into the app and kind of make sure your course is automatically selected, and you'll come in here and select Start My Race. So in our case, we're going to pretend that I created my profile a couple days before the race, and now we're going to fast forward to morning of the race, and I'm about to start my race. So you'll simply load back into RaceJoy, search for the race, and when you click back into the race, you'll be presented with a page something like this. You can see at the top of the page, it says Pam Landy. I'm in the marathon. I have a pending bib number, which is not that big of a deal. So that's your confirmation that your profile is still on your device and you are running as Pam. When you show up to the start of the race and you're at the start line and you're about to cross the start line, simply come into the map view. Make sure you have the right course selected. In our case, I'm running the marathon. I'll select set. And whenever you cross the start line, just select that green Start My Race button, and then you can put RaceJoy in your pocket or put it away, and then RaceJoy will track your race and send you alerts, progress alerts at every mile and also at the finish. So that's how you set up your profile for RaceJoy.